Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Sal Mahajan. So in this video, we're going to have a demo related to EBS, that is Elastic Block Store. So in the previous video, we went over the theoretical concepts of EBS, and now we're going to go into a live demo for EBS. So as you guys can see, I am logged into the AWS console and I am on the EC2 dashboard. So before we move to EBS, make sure that you guys have one EC2 instance created. Again, as you guys can see, I have created an EC2 instance over here. Again, this is a very bare bone EC2 instance. You do not need to make any configuration. Just give the name of your EC2 instance and go ahead and deploy it. Now, once you have your EC2 instance up and running, on the left hand panel, you can come down and you'll see an option that says Elastic Block Store. We're going to go ahead and click on volumes. When you click on volume, you guys may be able to see that you have one volume that is already created over here. And if you scroll a bit to the right, you can say that the volume state is in use, and you can see the attached resource over here. So when you guys created your virtual machine, the EC2 instance, uh, a root volume is attached to your EC2 instance, which you can see over here. Now let's quickly go ahead and click on create a volume. Now this is our configuration page to create a volume. As you guys can see, we can choose the type of volume that we have over here. In the previous video, we discussed about all of these types. So I am just going to stick with the basic GP3. I'm going to put a size as 100 gigabytes. I want 3000 IOPS. Throughput 125 seems to be fine. Now, you guys have to make sure that your volume is deployed in the same availability zone as your EC2 instance. So for example, my EC2 instance is deployed in US East 1D. If I deploy this EBS volume in US East 1A, I will not be able to attach it to my EC2 instance. So another important point, your EBS volume has to be in the same availability zone that your EC2 instance is. So I know that my EC2 instance is deployed in US East 1D. I'm going to go ahead and choose that option. I'm going to say that I do not want to create any snapshot. I do not want to create it from a snapshot. And if you guys want to encrypt your volume, you can simply go ahead and click on encrypt and you can choose your specified KMS key. Again, I just don't want to encrypt it, want to stick to the basics. As you can see, I have stuck to all of the basic settings. The only thing I made a change was to the availability zone to match it with my EC2 deployment. We're going to go ahead and click on create volume. And as you guys can see, our new volume has been created. The volume state is creating, and if you go ahead, you can see that it is not attached to any EC2 instance. Let's quickly go ahead and click on refresh, and as you guys can now see, your volume state is available. So let's quickly go ahead and open up this volumes properties. When you open up the volume properties, you will be able to view a lot of different properties over here, like if it's encrypted or not, your size, your type, your throughput, IOPS, and much more. Now, let us assign this volume to our EC2 instance. So we're going to go ahead and click on actions, and then we're going to click on attach volume. When you click on attach volume, you can see that it says that your EBS volume has been deployed in US East 1D. And when you go ahead and click on this, you can see that my server that's named my EBS server, which is currently running, is deployed in US East 1. Now, for example, if another server was deployed in US East 1A, that server would not be available over here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my instance. Now, you guys have to choose a device name. As you can see, dev slash xvda has been reserved for the root volume. So you guys can go ahead and choose any recommended data volumes for Linux, because of course our EC2 instance is deployed on Linux. I'm just going to stick with the SDB, and we're going to go ahead and click on attach volume. Now, when you click on refresh once again, you'll be able to see that the state, the volume state has changed from available to in use. And if we scroll down a bit, you guys will be able to see that now it has been attached to our EC2 instance. So to just to double check, let's go back to instances. Let's select our instance ID, and down on this instance summary page, you will see a tab that says storage. When we click on storage and you scroll down, now you will be able to view two volumes. Your first volume is your root volume that has a size of 8 gigabytes, and your second volume is your the volume that is on GP3, which we just attached to our EC2 instance. So when you guys log into your EC2 instance, you will have to mount this specific volume onto your EC2 instance, and then you will be able to store data in this. Now, quickly, in case you guys do not want to occur any costs, you can head back to your volume. And before you work on what you say, deleting this specific volume, you would have to deattach this volume. So I'm going to go ahead and select the volume that we just created, click on Actions, click on Detach Volume, and click on Detach. Now, as you can see, our volume is detached. When you um, refresh it, you can see that the volume state has been updated to available. Now, as it's available, you click on Actions, you will be able to delete your volume. You can go ahead and enter delete, and there you go, your volume has been successfully deleted. So I hope you guys did like this video, got a good understanding on how to create an EBS volume on the AWS console, and how can you attach it to an pre-existing EC2 instance. So I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, do subscribe, and do comment if there are any other topics out there that you guys would like me to cover. I hope you guys have a great day ahead. See ya. Take care. Bye bye.